they're pretty comfortable here in Tier 2, making a bit of money, and, you know, just playing for fun more than anything else by the looks of things. We have 4A85, Nace, The Park, Tenbird, and Lana.
Yeah, and they're gonna be up against. I think they're probably a little confident going into this match today, but they're gonna be careful. They're not gonna do anything stupid. They're gonna play safe.
No carry Earthshaker, none of that business.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure they know they're confident they're gonna win, so they're just gonna play normal, play safe.
Yeah, this is probably like the one game they should try and win in the season because they cannot afford to get any lower in the ranks. They want to get that top 2 position at the very least. Secure us a little bit more money before the season ends.
Yeah, and it might be the last match. I'm not sure. Might be.
Yeah, I actually think it is. I could check this out actually. But here we go. Before we jump into anything else, it's going to be the BetBoys lineup. BetBoys, new to this season, have done pretty well for themselves. You know, not too bad, sitting in that 3rd position. We have Batman, Sagan, FX, Walmei, and Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Who used to be a referee last season 1. When I played season 1 Monkey Spanner, he was a referee actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. And yeah, this is the last game for both these teams, so they have to make it count. Things are looking very tough for the BetBoys. Monkey Spanner are very formidable.
They can win. Like Monkey Spanner haven't looked as good as in the previous season. So
I actually agree with that completely.
So like they're not they used to be very scary.
Yeah.
In Tier 2, but not anymore. So.
Yeah, I have noticed that for sure. They last season they looked a lot more formidable, and they could actually take games off Hot 6. But this season,
yeah, no, now Hot 6 is in a completely other league now.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Hot 6 go to that Tier 1 division next season.
Yep.
But here we go, straight into the picks and bans, no delays here. And what a surprise! We have Doom banned out.
Yeah, the usual Bad Rider first ban against Monkey Spanner, and again there's still Viper. I'm expecting Monkey Spanner to ban Viper. I'm almost certain they will because they hate this hero. They hate to play against it, but they have first pick, so maybe they plan on getting it themselves.
Yeah, very, very possible. We have seen them use it before. Would not be surprised.
In this case, I would expect a Razor ban. They plan on getting Viper, so it's either Viper or Razor now, I think.
Okay. Straight nothing too out of the standard, which seems to be becoming more and more common these days. Meta's kind of slowing down a bit.
It's like the same 5 heroes, 5-6 heroes in the first pick stage.
Yeah.
And Razor ban. So it's up to BetBoys. Do they want to ban Viper, or they want to ban Brutes? They're in a very tough position now because of the Bad Rider ban that the Monkey Spanner kind of forces. And
okay, so they're just gonna get rid of Skyrise. I guess that's fair enough.
Well, now they're telling Monkey Spanner, all right, you gotta choose, and yeah, they go for their Prof instead, which is one of the 6 heroes that rotate all the time. And Brewmaster plus Viper is open now.
Yeah, so no surprises here. Everyone playing the standard.
Shadow Shaman too.
Shadow Shaman, yeah, you got Viper. Would not be surprised.
Yeah, and it works.
Tidehunter you got out there. I mean, you got everything you want. Shadow Shaman. I'll be surprised if we don't see any of those heroes.
I'm surprised Monkey Spanner just didn't get Brew, because if they ban like Skywrath, kind of opens the Brewmaster first pick.
Yeah.
So I guess they don't care if they play against it or not. And that Prophet has a pretty long silence too. So
yeah, that's very true. Let's quick look at 485. Actually, in a nice shirt there. He's very dressed up for the occasion. Very, very interesting.
And they are Shadow Shaman.
It's like more dressed up than me, and I'm a costume.
I don't know, man.
What's going on there? And Shadow Shaman, yeah. No surprise there.
Oh, they could go for 5. Yeah, I guess they don't want to play against that Prophet plus Shadow Shaman, which is
yeah, that's a lot of pushing power, a lot of dead towers.
That you can't even stop. You can't even stop or slow it down that much because it's just spirits and wards.
Yeah.
There's not much commitment to getting towers, so it's pretty frustrating to play against. And
absolutely, and that was Walmei you were seeing, and here is Nace, also dressed up, wearing a nice shirt there.
Well, he's working a full-time job, so he usually comes to the matches after he's done with work.
Ah, well, how about that? Yeah. Very. That's passion and devotion right there, man.
At least at the time when I was playing with them, it was like this. I don't know if it's still the case, but I would expect so. And yeah, Viper.
Yeah, and a Viper picked up. What a surprise, Khan.
Yeah, like all the heroes we see all the time.
It's slowing down. I'm actually really looking forward to the next patch, I'll tell you that much.
Well, actually in the Western Dota, it's much more varied.
Yeah.
And Chinese Dota 2, mostly in Korean Dota, it's always the same these days.
Yeah, I guess the scene is so small and it's just, leaves little room for innovation. There's not enough. I guess not enough tournaments and whatnot.
It's like the strongest heroes, and they don't practice as much, so they cannot really go out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like there's only 6 sponsored teams in Korea, so.
I guess that's why we see MVP Phoenix actually kind of step outside of the box now and then and bring some cool strategies to the table, especially with the Warlock.
Yeah.
Always refreshing to see the Warlock, but yeah, they've been dabbling in some other things too.
So next ban phase, yeah, so Tidehunter has been removed. There's still a few heroes that might be dangerous to each side, and like it's gonna be mostly the offlaner. I think is gonna be targeted now. The offlaners,
Yeah, maybe getting rid of that Centaur.
Yeah, Centaur has been played much more these days in China, mostly.
Yeah, get rid of that Faceless. It can be an offlaner too, I guess. But
yeah, with that Prophet is very, very strong.
Yeah.
With 2 ranged, the 2 other cores being ranged, and that Prophet has spirits that can do even that much more damage with Chronosphere. It's kind of the same concept as Faceless Void and Tinker. You really don't want them to
yeah,
be
Marching
together.
Machine's going to do a crap ton of damage if you're stuck in that chrono.
And Lichman, maybe they expect...
Interesting.
Well, I mean, BetBoys used that against us actually, and which is what we wanted to go for when we played them. We wanted to get Lich, but so we wanted to last pick it, but they last pick it before us, and it pretty much ruined our draft. And now they're like, okay, we don't want to give it to you. But BetBoys are going for Visage.
Very quick Visage pickup after that ban, so maybe they were planning on something else. Maybe they weren't too worried about that Lich banned out. And there's Jojo, hardest name in KDL.
Yeah, by far.
Looking very focused here.
Yeah, pretty serious.
Plays that plays support. Could be the Visage or the Shadow Shaman. And we have an Alchemist pickup for Monkey Spanner. I like this a lot. It's been a while since we've seen a good Alchemist, and I'm wondering, is it going to be a core or will it be support?
I think it's most probably mid Alchemist. It's before it was really strong as a roaming support because it had like a very strong stun. Does a lot of damage in the early levels. Stuns for a long time, and it had a pretty decent vision range too. So, but after the vision range nerf on Alchemist, it's much harder, and also on the duration for the channeling.
Ah, right.
But much harder to make the rotations work, or at least make sure they work. So
there's FX, fan of the K-pop band, no doubt. Played Viper as his last hero. This time though, I wonder if he's going to be on that. What do you think, Tinker maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Tinker, but I don't think it's too good of a Tinker. I mean, yeah, okay, Brewmaster and Tinker too are pretty strong together. Yeah, no, I guess it's fine. Split pushers in general are pretty good against this kind of lineup that like to gather up with the Viper and push as 5 pretty early. So if he gets early boots of travel, he can push out the lanes.
Do you think we're going to see the Brewmaster maybe safe lane with these 2 heroes?
Yeah, I think so.
Shaman and Visage?
They might even be go aggressive Trident, but against a Viper, it's...
Yeah, that might be a bit hard.
But Brewmaster is very, very strong. He doesn't really care that much. Like, even as a melee, he can go lane against a Viper and be... He's gonna lose, obviously, but he's gonna do okay.
I'll do it right.
And especially with the... It's gonna depend the second support, I guess. What supports Monkey Spanner pick up.
Right. And I mean, Brewmaster is very much about the levels early on anyway, so you don't have to worry too much. I mean, obviously you want to get that Blink Dagger pretty quickly, but so long as you got that Primal Split, you can team fight pretty well, at least at the start. And we see Nature's Prophet pick up from Monkey Spanner, so they're getting a bit of a greedy lineup here. And I guess this could be a potential off-lane Nature's, could be a jungle Nature's, and Alk could actually be support at this point.
Yeah. It's most probably what it's going to be. Or they could play very greedy and put the Prophet in the jungle and get either another support, but yeah, probably a support.
Yeah, very, very possibly greedy.
Last pick most probably support anyway for Monkey Spanner now. Solo support Alchemist is not really the best.
No, I would not think not. We'll have to wait and see what BetBoys are going to ban out next. It'll show us exactly what they're thinking about when they look at this lineup. Maybe they've played it before. Maybe they have no idea what is going on. Still a lot of possible variation in Monkey Spanner's picks so far.
Yeah, but they still have a very strong push now. As soon as they get the mag, they're gonna do what every Viper lineup does, and just get her up, get tier 1s, tier 2s.
Yeah.
And then work from there.
Start that snowballing. Getting crazy. Something we've seen time and time again here at KDL. And we're going to see an Enigma band out as the last hero.
Yeah, Monkey Spanner likes to run it. And
do you think this is actually a lineup that could actually use an Enigma at this point? I mean, I look at that and I'm like, I guess if like Nature's probably was off lane, we had Prophet mid and Viper safe lane, and a jungling Enigma with a support Alchemist, but that seems really greedy and
greedy and very wanky. Like they would have no map presence. And Alchemist cannot really zone out an offlaner, like for example Skywrath can. So
that's very true. It's like I would not see that ban being very justified, but maybe they just don't know what else they could get rid of.
Yeah, like they just remove like the heroes Monkey Spanner like to run.
And Lycan banned out as the last hero for Monkey Spanner. Not a bad decision. Not a bad decision. I mean, that means they would have. I mean, it is the dire side after all. It's just safer than sorry.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it, actually. We completely forgot about Lycan. And
yeah, we did.
Completely ignored.
Looks like they forgot about it too, but maybe that was their last pick. But instead they're going to go for Jakiro, kind of the opposite kind of hero that we were expecting, and Monkey Spanner were expecting as well.
Well, the thing is, like, Monkey Spanner doesn't really have a Lycan player.
Yeah, that's true.
I never saw them play it. Besides when I was on the team, so yeah, I don't think they favorite that much. They don't have a Lycan player. So.
Very interesting. But what do you think about this Shadow Shaman Visage and Jakiro? Like one of them is going to have to be a core, I guess.
Oh yeah. I think Jakiro is going to be a core here. Yeah, I've seen that. We've been seeing this a little bit more recently, like Jakiro solo safe lane, or I've done that mid actually in ranking game a couple days ago.
How did that work out?
Oh, we crushed the game.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, well, that'll be really interesting to see how this is going to play out. FX will be playing on that Jakiro.
Yeah, so it's going to be safe lane solo and aggressive tri-lane, as I was expecting.
Very interesting.
Or maybe just offlane Brewmaster. It's very possible.
Yeah, very, very possible. We also see the Vengeful Spirit picked up from Monkey Spanner as their final support.
Yeah, so now they have a very strong roaming duo. They can leave all three heroes solo on their lanes, farm up, and roam around the map.
A lot of stun. And it looks like Tempered moving back to support today. So all over the place as usual, but going to be playing Vengeful Spirit. And we'll get a look at the other lineup of players when we jump into that game. Here's a quick look at the BetBoys. And here is Monkey Spanner.
That was the opposite.
Talking in opposites here. Here's a Monkey Spanner. Game is loading. Get ready, guys. Here we go. Tier 2, Monkey Spanner against the BetBoys. Wolmey sitting in mid on that Tinker. He's going to have to do a lot of carrying this game.
Yeah, but I want to go back on this Jakiro pick. I think Jakiro as a core is pretty strong because you get early level 4 on Liquid Fire and you destroy towers so fast and without any commitment. You just come, drop in a Liquid Fire, and you just chip like maybe 100 HP of the tower, maybe more. I'm not sure exactly how much damage it does, but
I mean, at the same time, like I feel like the lineup of BetBoys is going to drop off very dramatically in that late game. Like,
yeah, they're gonna have only Tinker.
They're gonna have Tinker and they're gonna have Tinker.
But the thing is, like, the problem with Tinker lineups is that the pushing power is pretty low because Tinker is pretty bad hero when it comes to killing buildings and pushing the base. But with the Jakiro, this problem is solved completely, especially in the Shadow Shaman too. So they're gonna have very, very, very strong. Overall, it's a strong lineup. It's gonna depend on the laning phase.
Right.
Because I really think they can finish the game before Monkey Spanner takes over the late game, if they even can do it.
If they can do it, yeah.
Because they have a lot of things to support and cover up the Tinker, Brewmaster, Jakiro. There's a lot of stuff to deal with.
And that was Nace on that Viper. He was 4-8-5. playing the Death Prophet. We're going to have that off lane, Lana, on that Nature's Prophet as well. It's a nice set there. Looks pretty.
That's
A little bit of an eat the shock there to warm things up. And already. Oh, 485. Got to be careful here. A lot of harassment from the Visage, but that's about all he's going to get done. Taking even more damage than the Prophet.
No, just putting some pressure. Like, hey, I'm here.
It's like, hey, man. Grave chill, brother. Nice deny there. We're going to have that off-laner Brewmaster as well. Tembird on that Visage.
Vengeful Spirit.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I don't know why I was still thinking about that Visage. Thank you, Karn. Vengeful Spirit. It's interesting to see Tembird go back to the support.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Like, they really decided, okay, it's time to change things up. Tembird used to be supports on the Bird game, so.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how it happened at the end of the season. Don't you think?
Oh,
Bit
yeah,
a bit late to be doing it, but oh well.
Well, I'll have to see if that works out for them this game.
Yeah.
I know Tembird is pretty comfortable with his support play. He knows what he has to do. And I also think that he's not really a carry player, I think, and he agrees anyway. So
That's interesting. Even though we still see him quite often in playing in that carry position.
Yep.
And
Prophet, he can't tip you out.
Batman. Oh no, Prophet Lanners, you're gonna be in trouble here. Here comes the Grave Chill.
Yeah,
Followed up by Ice Path. No Ice Path whatsoever. Hasn't skilled it yet, going for that double breath and liquid fire.
yeah, which is a mistake against the Freon.
Oh, same time. Oh, mate, might be caught out here. Double stun. And he's going to go down for first blood. Very nicely done. 485 taking that first blood. Exactly what they didn't want. Feeding that Death Prophet mid.
Yeah.
And great moves shutting down the farming of that Tinker, because he is the #1 threat on the lineup of BetBoys.
Yeah, if Tinker has a bad game, yes, they can buy space later, but by the time he catches up, that Prophet, and they have basically a 4-core lineup, because Alchemist can switch into kind of a core.
Yeah.
Especially when he gets Rival's Greed later on in the game. So
well, I guess even Vengeful Spirit can get pretty well fed as well.
yeah.
So like all up, they have like such a sick late game if it gets to that stage where everyone's fed.
Yeah, and BetBoys has what? They have basically a 2-core lineup.
They got a 2-core lineup, but basically one drops off in the late game anyway. So like,
so it's gonna be really tough for them.
oh, but Lana caught out again here. Can he actually get away this time? No. Nice Ice Path there, solidifying that kill.
Yeah, and okay, he's using liquid fire on creeps. Oh, yes, it's already level 2, so the cooldown is not too high.
Yeah.
They should be pushing the tower. I agree with this.
It's about time. They got a nice group of creeps there.
Yeah, he's gonna stack it one more time. Yeah, and they're stacking here too, so they're doing a good job at setting up for the recovery of Tinker.
Yeah.
In case he gets a bad game. Oh, he missed the stacking.
A little early there. Lana's back in lanes, trying to slow down this push as much as possible. Batman keeping rune control up top.
I'm curious to see if Nase is gonna go for a straight mech, or if he's gonna go for Trez or Aquila before this. As usually people go Treads and then mech, or who go like boots Aquila and then mech. It really depends on the preference, I guess.
Absolutely. Ooh, Tembird was looking for it there. Doesn't get off that magic missile there. And Death Prophet leading the way. 28 last hits, doing very, very well in that mid lane, especially after that first gank.
Yeah.
Really in control there.
Tinker pretty well behind.
Yeah, Tinker pretty well behind. Looking at that Brewmaster, he's not having too much of a good time in that off lane either. 5 last hits.
Yeah, Prophet is doing much better.
Yeah,
but that's because they're pushing top lane way too much.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, huge stun onto the Brewmaster here. Sagan under the tower though, so you're gonna be safe.
Yes.
Only a level 2 Vengeful Spirit, so no swap coming anytime soon.
And Viper's gonna get level 6 now. Oh, no. Yeah.
Just about.
They're ditching his XP. Just be like, hey, get out of my lane. I want my level 6.
Ruining his lane. And
yeah,
they are pushing this lane, this top lane, a lot, but they're getting nothing done for it either.
Yeah, they're giving him way too much. They should just wait until they get higher level on Liquid Fire. Maybe it's the most opportune time to push the tower, because you can just spam Liquid Fire and there's nothing Prophet can do about it.
Right.
You can just stay there. You can even sit between the tier 1 and tier 2.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have to commit a lot to kick you out of there, so kind of giving too much. Also, one thing that I think is kind of overrated is getting early tier 1 towers against an offlaner. It does more harm than it does good.
Yeah, because the lane is constantly pushed up there, so it's a lot harder to get farm.
And you gave a free farm, free XP to the offlaner.
Right.
So you're allowing him to come online much earlier than you would want to.
Yeah, I agree with that. Looks like they're going for those treants like nothing else. Getting some free farm there. And oh, Tempered runs into Batman, but Batman in huge trouble here. Stun goes off. Can they finish him off? Oh, and TP comes in. Maybe not. Joju is going to block him up, and it's going to be done here.
Very nice body block.
Very, very nice body block there. And Batman gets out barely at 50 HP. It's great rotation, great TP in there.
Yep.
And Monkey Spanner loses their first. BetBoys kills their first.
Yeah, kill it 1 to 2, 7 minutes in. Not the most action-packed game.
Not the most exciting game. I have to agree with you there. Hopefully soon, though, Exorcism will be online pretty soon, and from there, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of towers go down.
Yeah, Freon got level 6.
Yeah. Wrath of Nature doing a little bit of damage.
And here, for example, you should come up and liquid fire the tower. That's what you should be doing as soon as he gets in range.
Yeah, I mean,
do as much damage as he can.
There's no point not to, unless they actually don't want that tower to be pushed. And here it goes, Exorcism online, doing as much damage as he can. Got to avoid those marching machines. He's going to help out there with the catapult.
He's taking quite a bit of damage.
Taking a bit of damage. Walme has almost no mana left, and if they get this tower down, I definitely think we could see a gank on the Walme.
I don't think they can get Tinker anyway. Somebody's wasting his time now.
Batman looking for blood once again.
Looking to protect his Tinker, mostly. Oh, can he catch him?
Oh, Ice Path, Liquid Fire. It's about all got done.
Yeah, they want to push this tower. Once and for all.
Once and for all. Spent that Ether Shock. And they're still protecting this mid tower, though it's almost gone at this point. Very, very close. One more Exorcism will guarantee that kill. And oh, we got a Sprout onto FX here. FX gets out. Bit of a scare for him. Trying to slow down this pushing as much as possible, and he's doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of XP and last hits because of this. And he might even get the deny. Is he going to get the deny? Oh, this is...
Oh,
yeah, he got it.
He got the deny.
So much time wasted for BetBoys there.
Yeah, seriously. Really nicely done from Lana. Staying in control of that lane against up. Oh, it's Sagan getting harassed down here, taking a lot of damage at Magic Missile. Kept him in place for a second. Maybe trying to force out that Primal.
Mech is Mech up? I think Mech is up on Viper.
Oh, here we go. Mass Serpent what's going down to that tier 2 here.
Yeah, I don't think that Liquid Fire, man.
Yeah. Throwing down that Liquid Fire. And look at the damage already. Just from Liquid Fire and some Mass Serpent Ward. Very, very nicely done here. But they're going to counter push here. And Batman sprouted up as well. Are they going to take him down here? They haven't decided to commit just yet. And we see a TP in as well. Walme in position once more, and Brewmaster has joined the fight. No Blink Dagger on him just yet, though, so he's going to have a hard time catching anyone. Even Roshan wants a bit of action.
Yeah.
Getting one hit in before he bails out.
Yeah, and Choo is taking even more damage. It's almost in deny range. Like
that is the sickest damage. FX, you know, he's doing some work with that level 4 Liquid Fire, but still.
Still the mech, and Viper has it.
Yeah. Sagan taking even more damage here. Has his Primal Split still online. Yule Scepter picked up from the Death Prophet. Yep. Mech online.
Yeah, so now they're ready to fight. There's no mech on BetBoys. And I mean, they haven't made too much use of their Visage in the early part of the game. They want to fight with this hero. They really want to fight and trade kills.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Batman do a lot of work on this Visage before, and he's been getting he racked up a lot of kills early on. But this game, he just hasn't found anything.
And it's gonna be very hard for him in the team fights to do as much damage as he wants, because they have so many stuns, so many disables, slows, and so much damage too.
Absolutely. 485 pushing the top, push it up to the tower now. We see that exorcism soon.
They have a panda split, so
Panda split's gonna
they're
be
happy
very
to
careful.
fight. Yeah, they're happy to fight if they have to.
Pings go down. We have Tenbird waiting in that jungle, looking for that magic missile. At the same time, FX pushing down bot lane. He's got to be careful here. Nace has caught him. And here comes the stun. Viper strike, stun. And the right clicks. Is this enough to take him down? I think it is, especially with the Nature's Prophet here. And down goes FX. Batman is here, though. Is he going to make something happen? I don't think so. Another TP in as well. Cancelled. Oh. Goes for a kill on the tree and does not find it with Soul Assumption.
Yeah, him not having mech kind of hurts him there. I don't think Arcane Boots is really needed on Jakiro, because Liquid Fire doesn't cost mana, and that's the ability you're going to max out first anyway, so he could have gone straight up for a mech and he would have had it at this point. And
oh yeah,
survived.
he would have had it a while ago for sure.
Yeah, he would have had it before the Viper.
Bit of a mistake there. Treads now on the Brewmaster. Still way off his blink dagger though. It's going to be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, Fion's cutting off the creeps.
Splitting this lane in half here. Brewmaster looking for him. Sprout goes down. Ice Path goes down. Lana in a bit of trouble here. Tenbird there to back him up. Puts down a beautiful magic missile.
He's probably thinking about using split or not, but
decides not to, but he might have wanted to change his mind here. Now we have 485 here, using the Eels in a perfect situation. Mass Overwatch goes down, and well, can 485 get out of here? He does. Primal Split chasing down Tenbird. He's going to go down.
Yes, and maybe...
Oh, 485 looks like he's in huge trouble here. Mech from Nace here. Nace is turning this around. Jojo goes down, and I think Sagan is also in horrible trouble here, getting poisoned to death. A couple more right clicks here, one more.
Is he gonna dodge? No.
There we go. Marching Machine's doing a little bit of damage here, but beautiful team fight from Monkey Spanner. Very, very close there. A lot of turnarounds, but 5-3 now. Top tower in beautiful contention for going down as well if they decide to keep pushing.
Yeah, the early Eels made that fight so much easier for Monkey Spanner.
Oh yeah, I think it definitely saved the death prophet there.
She was dead if that wasn't for it.
So really great idea picking that up early. Wome keeping that lane pushed up. Same time, Lana rotates bottom.
So he's going for that Orchid build. He's not going for that new build that we've seen popping up these days on Prophets, who go like...
With the Blade Mail?
Yeah, Blade Mail, like mass new talismans and just...
Yeah, very interesting sort of pickup.
Yeah, against heroes who don't have too much mobility, it's pretty good. You can just sprout them and attack them. You can run away.
Yeah.
If they fight you with Blade Mail, they still can't fight you and you have a ton of damage, so...
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that build, but it's fun.
Yeah, I think I like Orchid a bit more. Especially if you can get like a silence onto the Brewmaster before anything begins or something like that, or even a Tinker. I mean, shutting down one of these heroes during a fight, always going to do a lot of great work. And this top tower almost gone down. Marching Machine's kind of scaring them back. Same time, mid getting pushed up from the Dire. So this tower will go down, no deny. Very nicely done. Monkey Spanner with a 40%, 77%, and 66% top, mid, bottom lane control. No surprise they're in the lead at this point. Nace getting brave here, throws down Viper Strike on the Wome. He's got to get out of those Marching Machines there at the same time.
Maybe...
Ooh, Brave Chill. Doing some work. A lot of damage going on Nace, has to trigger the mechanism.
Yeah, it was kind of dangerous. He has like 4 points in corrosive skin, has his mech, treads, he's pretty tanky. It would have been pretty dangerous to go on him, and then Monkey Spanner can counter initiate.
Yeah, very, very true. Well, Mainro's headed up top now, pushing this lane forward. Doesn't find much else here though.
The only problem with Monkey Spanner is that they don't have any kind of initiation. They need Alchemist to have a blink if they want to have any. So it might be a little bit difficult for them at some points in the game, where BetBoys is gonna have a lot of initiation.
That's definitely one thing they have with the Brewmaster for sure.
Yeah, the Brewmaster, and there's a lot of follow up to it. So
FX keeping this lane pushed up as well. Doesn't have his mech yet. Still
Oh, that's
a huge surprise considering how long he's had the other two pieces. Yeah. And huge stun coming out. Oh no! Alchemist stunned himself. Luckily just out of range of the tower. Batman, brave chillin', doing some damage here. Wants to try and get him down. Gotta be careful. Sprout goes down on the Batman. Nice defensive move there. Saw TP in.
Yeah, still no mech. It's like 300 away.
That is not good.
200 away.
Yeah, he's been sitting on that for a long time. Just hasn't been finding the farm now that top lane has been pushed up.
Well, that's what happened when you're with a Tinker. Tinker is taking all the farm on the map, so there's nothing for you to get. Yeah.
Just a little too early on that boots of travel. Didn't give everyone else enough chance to farm up.
Yeah. And he's not. At least he's keeping up with all the cores on Monkey Spanner beside that Prophet. It was like 1600 gold advantage over him.
Yeah, that's very true. Timberg, a little bit of harassment. It's like they want to start pushing up this tier 2 bottom. Gonna have a hard time if Tinker's there though. One thing Tinker is good at is slowing down these games.
Yeah, and he's pretty happy about them pushing the lane. You can just stay there and spam march into the machines, getting gold and experience this way, without having to put himself at risk going out on the map far from his towers.
Yeah, but at the same time, mid tier 2 getting pushed up thanks to the Treants.
Yeah, they're doing what they should do against Tinker, the split push.
Yeah.
Tinker cannot be, he can kind of be everywhere, but not everywhere. There's limits.
There's limits. He is back, got that Blink Dagger as well. It's going to help him out in survivability. And he's going to stop this push once again, but the bottom's still pushing up. Same time we have Sagan chilling in the jungle, finding what he can, looking for that Blink Dagger that he has not got yet.
Yeah. But I think this game is going to have to last quite a while. The games against Tinker and the Shadow Shaman too can throw down Serpent Wards if they are really in danger of losing their base. It's going to take a long time. They're going to have to split push, be patient. And yeah, so that's what they're doing, like throwing the Serpent Wards just to defend.
Yep, throwing them down, but is it going to be enough here with Exorcism? Things are dying rather quickly.
Yeah, but it's slowing down the push. Like they have to be careful. There's a Tinker just sitting there.
Spamming home heat-seeking missiles.
He's happily standing there, man.
Yeah, he's just actually stood there for like 10 seconds spamming missiles. And it keeps everyone away from the tower.
Yeah, Exorcism wasted. No tower. They got some goals from the wards, but no big deal.
Yeah.
Like 4 heroes committed to this push without getting anything.
So they're going to keep going though. And they did see the Macho with the machines though, so Walmay got to be careful here while he creeps the Ancients.
Yeah, they can't find him.
Oh, nice Yules. Could this be their chance here? Had a great stun, but can't follow it up.
Yeah, Tenber was too far. Vengeful is pretty good at finding Tinker. You can just Wave of Terror into the trees and then you can find him, swap him, or stun him if he's in range.
Same time, Nace, got to be careful here. Does not want to get caught by a nice path. Yeah. The Park finding a little bit of farm. I think he might have realized how late this game could go and tried his best to see what he can get. Soloing in that off lane.
I think he has his dagger finally, so...
Lana. Marching Machine's doing a lot of damage here. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, he's just waiting. He tried to catch Tinker, but not the right time.
So Walmay continually pushing every lane as best he can, defending as best he can. And, you know, Monkey Spanner just not finding anything so far.
And Monkey Spanner have been known to make a lot of mistakes like this when they have to play patiently. I've seen games like this a lot, but hold on a second, it seems like we can dodge this. No problem.
Just gotta be careful there. Nice Sprout. And looks like 485 gonna get out of here. They can actually turn this around by the looks of things.
It's only Brewmaster. He uses the split just to defend the tower, I guess. It might be, if they can save it, it's worth it. But
here comes the damage.
He's gonna heal up.
Yeah, he's gonna get out of here.
Spirits are gonna
wow, nice blink there. Blink Dagger online for Sagan. Shuts it down. Yule Scepter on the 485.
Okay, that was a good usage of split after all.
Yeah, finally secured something.
Defended the tower and then kind of baited Monkey Spanner to chase him. They got a revenge kill.
Yeah, absolutely. A Blade Mail onto the Park.
Yep.
And Bloodstone onto that Death Prophet. Death Prophet finding a lot of farm.
Yeah.
Oh, the Park though caught out. Dagon
Oh,
Tinker. Oh, but a beautiful cleanup from the Crib Swarm. And Shadow Shaman going to be in trouble now. He's going to try and TP out. This might be the right move, and he does get out. Very nicely done.
Meanwhile, 10-bird swap Naseo is getting killed by Jakiro and Brewmaster.
Oh, very nice.
Maybe.
Oh, Soul Assumption doing a lot of work, but not enough.
Yeah,
10-bird is going to give up his life for this. Will he? Yes, he will. Nice stun there, but not enough. Oh, and the Ice Path almost caught him. Same time, we do see that mid tower going down. So they will be trading towers at this point.
Yeah, tier 1 for tier 2 and 1 for 1. Monkey Spanner definitely getting the better end of this trade.
Yeah. It is 6-6 though, so you know, BetBoys aren't doing too bad considering. Another Ice Path goes down. Oh, Acid Spread. Huge stun here. And we're going to see 2 go down there. Batman and Sagan. And from here, we could definitely see a tier 2 bot go down as well.
Oh yeah, this is a tier 2, guaranteed.
Trying to get the familiars.
He's gonna use Exorcism and go in, get that tier 2, get it done with, and Freon's gonna TP top, push the lane, and get ready for the next push.
Do you think they even need to use Exorcism in this one? They might actually.
I mean, if there's Tinker, wait, what?
Tinker is being very brave here, TPing in at the wrong time.
I don't know what that was about.
Oh wow! Talk about Game of Throws. Walmay goes down for free.
I have no idea what that was about.
Mass Serpent Wars also goes down, and looks like Jojo might be in huge trouble sitting.
Oh, are they gonna get?
Oh, okay. But they get the Brewmaster. I'm sorry, not the Brewmaster, the Alchemist. And a messy fight there. 3 down for BetBoys. 10-bird in huge trouble though, getting caught out by the Visage. Yule Scepter though saves his life at the same time.
Oh, they're gonna.
485 goes down from the tower. Oh. 10-bird goes for a snipe and he goes down.
They got 4.
He got 4, but Nace wants to clean things up, gets rid of. Oh, nice dodge there. And things are getting messy, even more messy. Sagan going blow for blow with Nace here. Does he actually have enough blade mail on Nace as well? Yeah. Right-clicking as best as he can. Is it going to be enough? Oh, it's going to be enough, I think.
No, he can't. He's not going to be able to kill him.
Oh, no.
And now they can turn around on him.
They're going to turn this around. And he gets shut down. Really nice TPM from Walmay again. And what a frustrating fight for both sides. It looked like it was so back and forth under a tower.
Yeah, but Monkey Spanner getting way too cocky again.
Yeah, they got
diving like this against a Visage that was not even targeted. You just sat there and spammed Soul of Assumption.
Yeah.
With his familiars, just dishing out the damage without any.
Yeah, he was way too deep. But FX is way too deep as it is as well. So, thought to be aggressive onto the Alchemist, but not going to happen. Gets stunned up, and from here it's simply right-click down.
Can he get? Oh, nice.
Oh.
Okay, that's decent.
All right, that's worth it for sure. Needs his profit. Too squishy to deal with this Fed Tinker.
Tier 2 bottom to that Prophet who had a Bloodstone with some charges, so he got back pretty fast.
Yeah, nice and quick. And looks like he's going to go for another big item here. I think that'll have to be
hard to ask.
Yeah, it's going to have to be hard, I think.
Yep. And Shadow Shaman is just being so. They're going to go for the Roshan.
He's going straight for Roshan. Look at that damage. Look at the glitch with the Ghost, man. You can just tell that's doing extra damage. Down goes Roche. Aegis for the Death Prophet.
It's not the best Aegis carrier, but it's still, I mean, I really think it would have been better on Viper.
Yeah, I agree completely, actually. But I guess Viper wasn't there, so unlucky. And from here, looks like they're going to go for that tier 2 top. Want to close things out here. Maintain the pressure.
Yeah, but no Exorcism, so BetBoys should be able to defend it. Oh my
Walmay, bit of trouble here. Got to be careful. Yule's still online. They use it. Do they actually have enough to take him down? It's like Walmay wants to do some damage before he goes.
Oh, he can't stop me.
Oh.
Oh my god, is he going to get out?
Is he actually getting out here? Oh, they both shot the same way as well. And he gets out of here, so a bit of a mistake there.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was that about? Tell me.
10-bird was not in range for a stun. He didn't want to swap it. It was not necessary, but...
Uh-oh, 485 shackled up here. Thunderclap, is it going to be enough? Sagan?
Oh yeah, they got 10-bird.
Oh, they got 10-bird.
They're going to get Ana too.
Oh, so much damage going down.
And the Tinker train is starting to get rolling, man.
Yeah, we are seeing so much damage coming out of the Tinker here. Visage goes down without dropping that Soul Assumption. Walmay, though, also goes down. Primal Split activated. Looks like the Park is the target here. He's going to stun himself in 1 second, and he does.
Yeah, but he managed to get his ulti in time. Yeah. Oh, Tinker bought back though, so... But he's gonna die.
He's gonna die? Is he gonna die back? He does. Oh no, big mistakes there. And Brewmaster in a horrible position now as well. Getting right-click down, and there it is. So a huge wipe for BetBoys after a pretty decent engagement, just sticking around too long.
Tinker keeps tipping way too aggressively.
Yeah, he keeps going way too deep here. And FX getting shut down. Jeoju, some reason, TP's in and dies for free. And down goes the tier 2. And this is the inexperience of the BetBoys. New to this scene, new to this league, going up against the very, very experienced Monkey Spanner. Know how to play it in the late game. And this is pretty much the only difference between these guys. They were doing very, very well up until that tragic train wreck of a fight.
Prophet bought back, came back, and they have so many silences too, so with so many ways to stop Tinker from doing whatever he wants. There's like that Prophet silence, there's an Orchid.
Nope. Batman getting too close, gets swapped in, gets shut down. And yeah, they kind of just fell apart after that fight, during that fight. Just way too deep on the Tinker and bad positioning.
They gave so many Bloodstorm charges to that Prophet now. Just like 16, she can respond like, I don't know, maybe like 20 seconds respawn time now.
Yep. Second, getting Tembo drunk here. And Thunderclap here. Oh, but the Sprout gets
again a 2-man Sprout.
And a double Blade Mail as well. And great stun onto Jeoju. Whatever his name is, FX. Also in huge trouble here.
Well, Nasa dies at least.
Yeah. Hog taking a bit of damage here. He's going to get out of here.
Tinker might come back to kill him.
Oh, Lana. Can you get out of here? Can you get out? He does get out thanks to the silence. Very nicely done here. Wolme here to clean things up.
Oh, that was close.
Very, very close. Blink Dagger now online for Ninja's Prophet. Tenberg getting out of here. Taking a bit of damage. Oh.
Is he gonna? Oh, wow, he dies.
Very nice from Wolme. You know, Wolme may go too deep sometimes, but he does have the skills to pull off the Tinker.
Yeah, but
very impressive.
3 out of something that looked like a disaster for BetBoys.
Yeah. True that. Oh, nice blink in there. Yule Scepter activated. Oh, misses the Sprout there. Wolme getting out alive. Barely. Lucky boy.
Yeah, he was a little bit too fast on the Sprout. If he sprouts under heals, when it comes back, it breaks the trees, I think, or either it breaks the trees or just you don't know where he's gonna pop out. So
yeah, just misplaces him. So a little carried away there.
And just waits.
And Viper with the Necronomicon. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's something that we've done a few times with Monkey Spanner because Viper doesn't have. It's to add some more pushing power, and especially against a Tinker, it's good too. If he kills a Necro 3, then he takes a lot of damage.
Right. Yeah.
And it just adds more power to the push.
Okay.
Viper not really the best pusher in itself. It's decent, but if you got Necro 3 too, then it adds much more.
I would have liked to see that Ags there. I'm a big fan of that Ags on the Viper.
Yeah, but I guess they don't really wanna.
They just wanna end it.
Yeah,
let's think of it. Harder to Rust, now online for the Death Properties as well.
Tinker only taking 1, going for his E-Blade, it seems. And yeah, I guess it's gonna be Shiva's now for that Prophet. Is it? Oh.
I think it should be, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Shiva's are hacks, but I think
Mystic stuff. Yeah, I would like to see Shiva's. Give us some more tank.
BetBoys doesn't really have physical damage though, so if it's a Hex, I wouldn't be too surprised either.
That's a good point too. And I mean, it's going to help shut down that Tinker even more so, especially if he goes pushing lanes and whatnot. 4-8-5. Looking to do a Crypt Swarm. There we go. Yeah,
they're going to go now.
Are they going to go for it? Looks like they're looking for it. They're pretty confident. Checks the high ground. Not just yet. Maybe one more wave before they actually give it a go.
There's meanwhile, like BetBoys they're stuck in their base. There's literally nobody outside. Bottom's being pushed by Prophet, made by the 4 other heroes that can be joined at any point by Lana. And Tinker is not chipping top to push it. I guess it's a pretty difficult position for him. He has to defend mid.
Here we go. Exorcism goes down. So does Ice Path as well as Thunderclap.
Oh. Okay, maybe if he still has a stun, they can kill 485.
They're looking for it. There's a lot of damage, but it looks like he's going to get out alive.
Awesome.
Alchemist, though, bit of trouble here. The Park. He's regenerating with Chemical Rage, though, so he should be okay. Tembert, on the other hand, is in big trouble, getting nuked down here, and he goes down to the Soul Assumption. Sprouted up as well, May. Really nice.
They got out.
Oh, very nice. 485 getting out of there just. He's going to heal up very, very soon here. Nace in the thick of things. He's gone super deep here. Just below that, we saw Batman go down. And FX, huge trouble. One more right click does it. Can they actually pick up the Brewmaster to finish things off? And they do. That's a 5-man wipe here. Only Sports left to protect these racks, and that is not enough.
They have so much stuff to do with stop the Tinker and well, anyone actually. Like Nasser almost died, Park almost died. Like I think if after 485 use these rules near the tier 3 tower, if he just waits for him to come back down and stun him, they get a kill on him, and the fight's completely different.
Yeah. Tinker is back here. The Park very, very deep right now. Gotta be careful. Gets stunned up from the ice pass. And he gets a stun onto Walmay. Can they finish the job though? Is going to be another question.
That was
yes.
really greedy. He didn't need to jump on him like this.
Yeah. I don't know if they actually think they have a chance anymore. They're just playing for the kills at this point. Nace in a bit of trouble. Shackle for a second for Dio. And there we go. GG is called. They want the pain to stop. And very nicely done from Monkey Spanner. A very expected result.
Yeah, I would say so. BetBoys could have done much better. Like, they were not in a too bad of a position during the mid game, but Tinker playing way too carelessly. When you have like this kind of 4 protect Tinker lineup, like you can't afford Tinker to play so aggressively and so carelessly.
Yeah.
You have to play like extra safe against this. If you have another core to rely on, then it's fine. But in this case, no. You should all the eggs in the Tinker basket, so you have to be very careful.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Very, very focused on the Tinker.
네, 몽키 스패너는 이번 경기의 승리로 다음 시즌 티어2의 잔류를 확정되었습니다. 여러분, 몽키 스패너와 뱃보이즈 선수들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 네, 잠시 후 KDL 시즌3의 신화, MVP 피닉스의 홈 경기가 여러분을 찾아갑니다. 이제 전승, 우승까지 MVP 피닉스에게 남은 경기는 단 3경기인데요. 오늘 제퍼와 포커페이스는 MVP 피닉스의 독주를 저지할 수 있을지, 저는 잠시 후 MVP 피닉스와 제퍼 그리고 포커페이스의 경기로 다시 돌아오겠습니다.